over time that might be able to help you, that are specific to your skill set or your industry or, where you want to be.
Okay. So insofar as the whole, okay, let's get to know Georgie, right? So I've done my market research and Georgie Brown is the person that I want to talk to. I want to get and build a relationship. And we don't know each other at the moment. So what would, as a candidate, what would you do to advise me to be able to create a positive impact on you so you will remember me in the future?
Yeah. You become visible to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you comment on my LinkedIn posts. You might do that a couple of times and connect with me on LinkedIn and comment on a couple of posts and then reach out and try and connect with me, because then I'll remember you. Mm-hmm. Because I think someone on this call who's overseas, I know her quite well, and I do think about her in the back of my mind for positions because she's done exactly this. She's reached out to me. She's started to build a relationship with me. She's reached out to other people in my community. Other people in my community have spoken to me about how, we want to try and get this person to Tasmania. But it's not necessarily going to happen overnight. And that's the thing as well. You might build a relationship with me today and I might help you in 3 years' time.
Mm-hmm.
So don't rely on just one relationship with one recruiter as well. You need to build multiple relationships with different recruiters. And try and become as visible as possible to them. Also, there's a fine line between stalking and, it's really hard sometimes because, you have, I only have a limited amount of time as well. And that's why I opened the Apple Shed to try and, have a block of time every week where I say, my door is open, you can come and talk to me. Because it's lonely out there. It's hard out there. You feel like you're hitting your head against a brick wall. You're applying constantly. You're not getting a response. I noticed someone said in there, how do I know what a recruiter wants in a resume? It's not even about the recruiter necessarily. It's about what the hiring manager has already predefined and thought about the person. They already know the kind of person.
Someone who, I suppose ultimately is going to promote their brand in a way that is really positive, right? So,
are you sellable? Yeah.
Sellable, but also referring other people, other candidates to that recruiter to make them stand out, to make them be someone, wow, so easy to deal with, so helpful, such a joy. I think we heard Heath Brennan last week even saying that he had a candidate that was so, nice to him and easy to place. Even his wife was encouraging him to get her a job. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's really getting to the point where an easy to place job seeker is all about looking at getting a bit of a fan club from recruiters who think of them first, because that is the big thing. And there's a lot of people that I've coached. Travis Newing, who's here today, another example of it, where recruiters remember you first. You become one of those top 3 candidates in the recruiter's head, as Georgie mentioned before, which means that you don't need to be part of the 500 applicants. You're just literally someone that is remembered for all the right reasons.
I think as well, like being really open and honest and transparent as much as possible. And that comes with a relationship once you've built it, of course. But I want to know where you are with other things. I mean, I see our relationship as not just now, it's like forever. So it doesn't matter if I don't necessarily place you. And if my role isn't the right role for you and there is another role that is the right role for you, well, then great, you need to accept that role and I'll help you go through that process. But then you will come back to me later on and I'll place you later down the line, and that's fine as well. I just noticed there as well what David said, pattern matching in a resume to a role doesn't reveal what people can do. No, that's absolutely right. But it lets you then have the conversation with someone. So it gets you through that first stage so that then you can have a conversation and uncover what else this person brings and who is this person besides the resume. But unfortunately, at the moment, that's the process as to how to get in the front door.
Right. All right. Let's open up for some questions. I know Dion's had his hand up for some time. So let's start with Dion. For those of you that want to ask a question of George or anyone else, all right, you can bring it out of the chat. You can bring it into real life.